everybody, and thank you again for tuning into the Mr. Phil Show. Sorry we weren't able to bring you a live show last week, but people get sick, and sometimes that happens. But we are back live again, and as you can see the way I'm dressed, it's fully spring. Even though we're still getting cold weather, I refuse. Mr. Phil's going to come out in a few minutes, and you'll see he looks like he's dressed for the winter. But next week, that's not going to happen. I won't let it. We're going to dress for spring and summer with wishful thinking. It'll maybe happen for us. I really hope so anyway. Right now, I would like to take the time to introduce my best friend and yours, Mr. Phil. We have a lot to talk about today. Hi. How are you doing today?
Okay. How's everybody out there?
But everybody's doing just great.
Good. It's another evening of the Mr. Phil Show.
Yeah.
Or if we're in Manhattan, it's another morning.
Wherever you are.
Yes.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening.
Yes. Do you know we're on actually six nights or 6 days a week now with all the areas we're covering?
Oh, wow, okay.
Yes.
Even that's too much for me. I wouldn't want to watch me that often, but anyway, that's me.
Plus YouTube.
Oh, gosh, yeah. We'll stick with YouTube. Then I can be picky and choosy, you know.
Right. Well, you had, in the last week, we had the time of our lives.
Yes. And we also had the thunderstorms of our lives, it seems.
Yeah.
When it wasn't storming, we were having a whole ton of fun, so
right.
that was good. We had the Hoboken Film Festival was this week. It ended on Thursday night?
Thursday night.
Last
week,
Thursday night.
Plus the Friday night 2 weeks ago.
Right.
I mean, and I'm telling you, we were treated like celebrities.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're the local celebrities.
Right. I mean,
they need to recognize that.
And we hung out with these celebrities for the whole week. I mean, you know.
Very nice,
It was wonderful. In Greenwood Lake.
Uh-huh. Beautiful location. If we had had some really nice, beautiful days, it would have been spectacular. It was already spectacular, I think.
Yes.
But if the sun was shining off the lake, it would have just blown you away.
Right.
Yeah.
I went there the day before it started to pick up the tickets and get familiar with it and all that and see everybody.
Yeah.
And a little duck came out of the water quacking at me.
Well, another one of your friends. In case anybody doesn't know, Phil thinks that every single animal on the earth is his friend. He may come in with a badger attached to his arm one of these days because he didn't want to shake it off, you know. And he loved his stuffed animals, too.
Yeah.
Because if you can't have them in real life, he wants the stuffed animals.
Right.
He does have a pile of stuffed animals. I'm not joking. So you're never alone.
Right. Between me and Alan, all the stuff.
Between you and Alan and Sandy and all the stuffed animals, well, it's a good thing they don't eat.
Yeah, right.
You would run out of money so fast.
Yeah.
So, the little golden guy on the table, what is that?
Somebody gave me that thing.
Where from?
They gave it to me, you know. They just said, here, you know, since you've done films and all that, they gave this to me.
They gave this to you. Let's see, what is he? Got a little plastic man. It says movie buff, and he's holding a TV reel. I don't know if you can see it real well, but I'm going to put him down here by our flowers. I might as well use him for another decoration, you know.
Yeah, right.
You never have too many decorations around.
Yes, I mean, but it was something that the way mingling with the stars and all that, and you had to see Mary. You didn't need lights in that place. Her face was glowing.
He's
I mean, people are walking over to us. These are, you know, in the music industry asking to be on our show. She's being handed CDs and
oh yeah.
I mean, everybody's gathering around. How do we get on your show and all that?
And you guys have handed us CDs. I did not get the chance to listen to them yet, but I will, and I will be calling you because I promised.
Right. I mean, do you realize what was a little karaoke show 21 years ago?
Yeah?
Yeah. Who
now having a live show that's showing in all these different areas. And we're doing this to pick up local artists and give them a chance and a way to get themselves out there.
Yeah.
We have changed our format to the Mr. Phil show is now starring our guest, but it's only hosted by Phil and I.
Right.
Because we feel that this show is centered around our guest.
Yes.
So it's their show for the day.
Right, it is.
We're just hosting it for them.
Right, it's all together different now, and you know, now Mary is considered a host.
Not just a co-host.
No, not a co-host anymore. A host now, along with me.
Yeah.
I mean, we host the show together. It's a whole different show than it was.
Does that mean I can shut him up when I want to? Oh, I'm the director. Wait, I can.
You might get bitten.
That's true. And I really, you know what? I don't have an antiseptic with me. Maybe I should start carrying it.
And then what was really something is that the head of the film festival, Ken DeVecchio, remembered you.
Yeah, of course. He remembered me from last year. Well, him and I had stood around talking for a while at the after parties, and even sometimes in the lobby of the Paramount where it was held last year, and got to know some of his friends and some of the people that were around him that were cinematographers and photographers. Forget it. We had lights flashing in our eyes like crazy. I mean, at one point we couldn't blink without,
That's right. I mean, we were walking down the red carpet. We're being interviewed. The first night, it must have been about 4 TV stations.
Right.
The second night, it was about 6. Plus, in the middle, they stopped us, and everybody was flashing cameras.
Right. There was a radio station. We were interviewing with a radio station.
Yes.
As we were doing that, everybody else is snapping their pictures. It was like, wait, look this way, look this way, look this way.
Yeah.
I don't know. If I had to be a star full time, I don't know that I could handle that.
Right. And then, Gilbert Godfrey was sitting talking.
He
with
was so gracious.
Yes.
Gilbert, you know what? You were such a love out there. You really were. And I really hope you're feeling good, and I hope things are going good for you.
Yes.
I can't wait to see you next year and see what you come up with.
Yes. I mean, and then here we are on the final night with a thunderstorm. It's a thunderstorm coming, a severe thunderstorm. Before that, it was raining all day. We're trying to figure out how this is going to happen.
Right.
So, it was so funny. I was lucky when we parked our car, the rain had stopped.
It's
and
true.
We caught the shuttle bus, then we had to walk a little bit. The rain had stopped. Coming back, we're trying to.
Oh, we couldn't see at some point.
Right. We walked out of there and had to go back to the where the bus is, the shuttle. We're lucky. It was just drizzling.
Yeah.
We got on the bus. As soon as we got in my car.
Oh my goodness! It was fighting your way home. I mean, almost had to take a shovel out and shovel the fog off the road so we could see where we were going.
Fog and
it was kind of
the
scary.
Lightning.
Yeah.
I never drove in such rain before, and we're going over the mountain and all that.
I'm telling you.
It was an experience.
Might as well have gone through the lake. I mean.
Yeah.
And
they knew it was coming because they had announced that a severe thunderstorm is coming.
They did know because they were watching the Weather Channel, so they knew exactly where, and they said within 5 minutes, but we had 2 minutes left of the show to do.
Yeah.
So they really rushed it along, which thank God they did.
Right.
I mean, when we pulled up to my house now I ride up, my husband and I ride up with Phil from Middletown to here at Port Jervis to do our show in the studio. By the time he pulled up to my house and we got out of the car and into the house, our hair was both so soaked. If we had shampoo, we could have washed our hair and
Right.
and we could have rinsed it and everything else outside. It was just that soaking.
Right.
Unbelievable. And I'm talking maybe 100 feet.
Right.
So that was amazing.
Oh, I mean, what a night! And then they have an after party. Of course, we didn't stay.
No, we didn't.
We got out an after party in the tent over there with the thunderstorm.
With a thunderstorm coming in, and they're warning us about don't touch the poles, don't touch any electrical wires, and it's like, yeah, I don't think we'll stay for this.
Right.
We want to go home and not look crispy.
Yeah, but they said, they're telling everybody, yeah, but just eat and drink and be merry.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be merry, all right.
Yeah,
Woo!
that's what they're telling. Eat and drink and
They were
be
going to light people up, just not the way they thought.
The after party last year, we go to the after party, and Mary finds out there's karaoke there.
Well, it was at a karaoke joint that has,
Right.
they do karaoke 7 days a week.
Yes.
They have a little machine. You feed the money into the machine, pick your song, and bang.
Yes.
You do your song.
So somebody else is singing up there. Mary takes the mic and says, "Let me show you how it's
I
done."
didn't like the way she was doing it, so I went over and picked a song, and everybody in the room got quiet. I'm like, oh gosh, this is either good or bad. But they all applauded after I was done, so I guess it was a good
I
thing.
like what they say to us. You two sing? We didn't know you two sing.
It's amazing.
I
Yeah.
don't. And then these movie stars say to us, "I don't know how you could get out there and do that in front of public and on
Singing
TV and all
stuff.
that.
Yeah.
We never knew you two were singers."
Right.
I said, "That's our main line."
It's easier to do that than other stuff, really.
Right.
I mean, there's some things these actors need to do that I don't think I'd be caught dead doing.
Right.
It's just too embarrassing. It would
Yeah.
have to be a totally closed set, and then they'd have to, probably put a black line over it before I'd go see it.
Yeah, right.
Or let one of my
And
kids see it.
they worry about us singing.
Yeah.
Yeah, how do you do it, they say.
How do you do it? Well, it's a little less embarrassing than stripping.
Yeah, right. I call that summer camp.
Yeah.
For a week of summer camp.
Yeah.
It's so funny. When I got there the day before, everybody's getting ready, and they said, as I walk in, I said, "Well, we're back at summer camp this year on Greenwood Lake."
That's right. Well, the setup was that there were 3 tents. There was one tent that was the greeting tent, and all of the red carpet and the people doing the interviews and the pictures and stuff were in that one. And people were just meeting and greeting each other. Then there was a second tent, which was the food tent. And the first night they had quite a lot of selection. They gave us great food, absolutely wonderful food. There wasn't really much sitting room, so there were tables to stand at, which was okay.
Right.
And then the third tent was the theater tent.
Yeah.
So they had all the chairs set up, and as a matter of fact, I think that Gilbert made a joke out of the fact that he didn't think he was going to a revival meeting. He thought he was going to do the Hoboken Film Festival.
Right.
Because he was in a great big tent.
Yeah, he started off and said, "I started out in a tent in my career, and look
Yes.
where I am, back in a tent."
Yeah, and like it was a revival tent. But
Right. But what was nice, the second night they let us sit much closer up to the front.
Right. The first night they had the seats were marked for the people who came to see their shows,
Yeah.
and that's okay.
Yeah, right.
That was great. But where we sat anyway, we still had good seats.
Yeah, and then they moved us up afterwards.
Right. As people started leaving, they let us move up and fill
Right.
in some extra spots,
And then
which is great.
Then I got to see my film in its entirety.
Right.
Yes, Renaissance Man, and I'm singing One Red Rose in it.
Yes.
And I'm sitting there in the where they
it
got
was in
the
the
film.
theater, wasn't it? You were supposed
It
to be
was-
singing in the theater.
This one was the alternate theater.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, up
I
at
didn't
the
see.
Elks,
Well, I didn't see the other one. Okay.
which was a beautiful room and all that, nice setting. But there some people looking at me. They said, "Is that you?"
No, it's my double.
But they said they enjoyed that. They really enjoyed me
That's good.
doing that. But I like to. That looks like you. By any chance, is that you?
Gee, wonder.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wonder.
And we'll have to bring some pictures one day, and we will have to show people. But if you go on Mr. Phil website, I'm sure that there's on his Facebook
Facebook, yeah.
and on Mary Frost Sings Facebook, there are some pictures that were taken at the Hoboken Film Festival, so you can see who we were taking pictures of.
Right.
I had gotten pictures with Daniel Baldwin and Julie McCullough and Joyce DeWitt and let's see, who else was I taking pictures
Gilbert Gottfried.
with? Gilbert Gottfried, yeah, Armando Santi, and who else was there? Amanda Sunday was
The woman
there.
that you became very good friends with.
Oriana.
Oriana, of course.
Oriana D'Agostino. Yeah. And also, let me think, what is his name? Martin Cove.
Yeah, Martin Cole.
And he remembered me from last year, too, which is great.
And guess what? He wants to be on our show. He was saying it.
Yeah,
for
well, he
next
lives,
year.
he
I
lives
mean,
local.
This is something that we've always said, you know, that I've given you the A, B, C.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I said it's generally C, what
Right.
we try to get.
Right.
And, you know, I said, we're lucky we get B. All of a sudden, we're going to have A.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's great. I love that. So, you know, and that just goes to show you how far we've come. But, you know, at the same time, I think that if our show is coming up that big, then that means more exposure for the people that we do bring on our show.
right,
That we do bring to do what they do.
right.
And hopefully they're getting calls from that. You know, and we like to have people back, which our guest tonight is a returnee. She's been here for a long time
She's
with
been with us
Phil.
for-
Long
yeah,
time, even
5
before
years.
me.
Yeah, 5 years.
5 years, yeah. Zerena. And we're going to have her come out in just a second and kind of catch us up on the things that she's been doing.
Right.
Because we like to do that. We like to take someone and follow them every 6 months or so, or
Right.
when they can get out of school, have them come and be a guest. So
Right,
we can,
but she's our most steady.
right.
Because for 5 years, straight down the line, you know,
That's right.
she must have done about 30-something shows.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? That's a good idea. Maybe next time we'll have her mom bring a picture of her from the very first shows she did here.
Right.
So, Zerena, we're going to sing for a second, and then we're going to have you come over and talk to us. So, get some thoughts there. What do you want to tell us you've been doing? 'Cause I have a feeling there's been a lot of stuff going on.
It's been a long time.
All right.
All
What
right.
What are we going to sing tonight? We're going to sing
Stand
together.
by me.
It's called Stand By Me. Move over. Move over a little bit. Okay, there we go. Okay,
Good,
music,
that's good.
please.
Okay, stand by me.
We like to dance.
I
Oh,
know.
yes, we do.
Yes.
You should see us when we go to karaoke. We're dancing all the time. Step one back.
Stand by me. Don't let me fall. I love you most of all. Take my hand and hold it so tight, and I'll love you for the rest of my life.
Stand by me and don't let me fall, 'cause I love you most of all. Take my hand and hold it so tight. Stand by me for the rest of my life.
I'll stand by you. Stand by you. Stand by you for the rest of my life. I'll stand by you. Stand by you. Stand by you for the rest of my stand by me.
I'll stand by you.
Don't let me fall.
I won't let you fall.
I love you.
And I love you.
Most of all,
Most of all,
take my hand
I take your hand
and hold it so tight.
and hold it so tight.
I love you
And I love you
for the rest of my
for
life.
the rest of my life. Stand by me and don't let me fall.
I won't let you fall,
I love you
and I love you
most of all.
most of all.
So hold and take my hand
And I'll take your hand
and hold it so tight.
and hold it so tight.
And I love you
And I love you
for the rest of my life.
for the rest of my life. I'll stand by you. Stand by you. Stand by you for the rest of my life. I'll stand by you. Stand by you. Stand by you for the rest of my life.
We have so much fun doing that one together. Always comes together when you're singing with your best friend, you know?
Yes.
Let's see if we can get our way over here. And let's see, Mrs. Arena, would you come and please join us on the couch? I told you I'm going to have hard questions for you tonight. Well, let's see. What was the very last time you were on here? Do you remember what you did the last time?
God, I have no idea. When was the last time I was
Was
here?
it the telethon, last year's telethon?
I think it was
Yes.
the last regular show, the anniversary show that
Or
got
was it the
the one that
that did get shown?
that didn't get that only got shown over here in Port Jervis.
Yeah.
The
That one.
20th anniversary show.
Yeah.
Yep. So you got somebody that's been back and forth with you for so long. We had you
Yeah,
include
5
her,
years.
Of course. Yeah.
Yes.
Started off on KCS with Carl Richards
Keeping
5
country
years
strong.
ago, and then I met her on the fall telethon, the big one that year, and then right away, she came on my show like a week later.
So what did Carl
Yeah.
invite you to the telethon that you were on?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's great. That's
Mhm.
great. See that, and then you got hooked up. So that's
yeah, and
even
then I met
better.
everyone that was over here. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
So now you pretty much know the whole 23 family.
Yep.
That's great.
And she operated as a co-host.
Yeah, many
when,
times I guess.
When Lori used to call out.
Mhm.
Oh God, that was fun.
You having a good time doing
It was
it?
fun,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm having a good time doing it. I mean, it gives us a chance once a week to get here and talk to people and stuff and talk to the public without actually having them all be here.
Yeah.
And they get to see how friendly we are.
Yeah,
and,
it's different.
And so if anybody sees us in the street, you can walk up to us. We're just as friendly on the
Yeah,
street
right,
as
we
are
are.
here. So
They always
Yeah.
do.
Zerena could tell you that. She knows
Yes,
that.
for
Yes.
sure.
I mean, when we walk in the Holiday, and they act like celebrities are walking in on
Oh
Friday.
yeah, we have our own little gang there, so that's not too bad. So what have you
Yeah.
been doing? Have you been going to school, or are you taking?
Yes, I go to
Doing music?
school at Manhattan College in the Bronx.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm close to home, which I love.
Are you living on the campus, or
On
you
campus. On campus,
commute?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really fun. I'm majoring in business analytics.
I wouldn't have thought that. I would have figured some kind of music, but
which I'm told. Yeah.
but you know what? You're doing plenty of music on your own without
Yeah,
that.
it's
so-
kind of my own thing. I didn't really. I feel like if people try to teach me something, I will still do exactly what I want. So to me,
Yeah.
I was like, might as well do two different things going on.
It's true.
More stuff to know. So
Because when you're not singing, you can be doing something else at the same time,
Yeah, exactly.
having two paychecks come in. Imagine that.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice.
Most people would just look forward to that.
Yeah.
So, have you been doing any gigs around?
I've been trying to hit mic nights and stuff, but school really has kept me occupied. Recently, I
Right.
opened for Daisy Jopling. She's this amazing violinist at the winery in Yorktown Heights. It's really
Okay.
pretty. It's all
Mhm.
stone. So yeah, that was really fun.
Oh wow! How many songs did you end
Mhm.
up doing?
I did one opening and she killed it. She had her whole band there, the
Oh,
violin,
my.
and yes, everyone was loving it. So
Wow, that must have felt like a dream.
yeah.
Wow.
Including since I never play with a band or anything. I'm always acoustic, and that one time her whole band backed me up, so it was awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, it was honestly really different. It's just so much more relaxing. I can't even describe it. I don't
Yeah,
know.
because you're not the only one responsible
You're not the only
for
one.
the music.
Yeah, it's really nice. It was relaxing actually.
That's great.
Yeah.
Are
Oh,
you
that's
doing the
great.
Relay for Life this year? 'Cause I know you've done that before in Yorktown,
No,
right?
no,
No.
yeah, I have in Yorktown. No, I'm not. No.
I'm not doing it this year. School probably takes precedence over that.
Right.
Yeah.
We have that
Definitely.
this year.
And
Do
what
you?
kind of a grade point average are you holding?
3.8.
See that? You can still do all that and still
Yep.
come up with a 3.8 average. I mean,
Yeah.
hey, that's
I've survived freshman year.
you did.
Yeah.
So what are you doing this summer?
This summer I'm staying here. I'm actually not going to Nashville because it's like New York is such a big place too, and it kind of
That's
hit me
true.
like I should try to hit more like the city, go to more places in the city kind of thing,
Yes.
and open that whole thing, including since my school I could just get on the train and be in the city so fast.
Right.
So I was like, I'm gonna do that this summer, make connections. So that's my plan.
Does your school ever host any open mic nights or anything like that? Any music nights?
Yeah, it's kind of up to the students. The students hold it. Because
Right.
it's like they're open to getting new clubs, so there's a whole bunch of musical kids who are like, we're gonna have a mic night, bring poems, bring anything.
Right.
Yeah, so it's basically like the kids host it, yeah.
Oh, that's
there is
that's
one.
a lot of fun though. Yeah.
It's really cool, yeah.
Yeah. Have you done it? Have you gone in or have you
I
just?
have went. I have. It's really awesome. And it's like the people that go is basically just the musical people.
Right.
It's not, yeah, I haven't noticed anyone just go to watch. It's all the musical people, so everyone around you can talk to, and they'll bring their instruments, you'll jam, it's cool.
Right. Oh, that's great. And then
Yeah,
they
yeah.
all understand what you're talking about when you're saying things. They don't
Mhm.
look at you like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
I don't get this. It's always nice to have somebody that understands what you're doing and where you're going.
Yeah.
So, have you met anybody there that wants to take it as far as you?
Yeah, actually, I met someone on the same floor as me,
Mm-hmm.
and he has a band, and he just graduated this year, and he's moving out, and he's gonna go pursue it.
Oh, great.
Yeah. He was like, I'm getting my degree first, and then I'm gonna go do it. And
Right.
if it doesn't work out, I got my degree.
You got your degree.
So that's my mentality too.
That's
Wow.
good
Have
though.
my degree, and yep,
That's the best way to do it, you
Mhm.
know?
I love that. So
Are you doing any recording?
not this summer, but I've written a bunch of new songs. I can't wait to record.
Oh, great.
Wow.
Are you going to do
Yes.
new songs for us tonight? Or are
Yeah,
you
yeah.
doing some of the old ones?
I'm gonna do some new ones. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
right.
great.
Oh, that's terrific.
My style has changed so much. It's crazy.
Oh, I can't wait to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm thinking back to the stuff that you did before,
Mhm.
and that was really fun.
Yeah.
So now to hear new stuff coming from you,
Yeah.
it's gonna be quite a difference. That'll be nice.
Right, you
Mhm.
just
Really
turned
nice.
18.
Yes.
Oh boy,
Happy
I'm
birthday.
illegal. So.
she's a legal girl now.
Yup.
That's right.
I mean,
All those guys with those eyes watching out, waiting for you to turn 18.
I got a tattoo.
Oh, you did.
I
So,
did. I remember
mean, I've got
talking to you
mine.
about this. That's why I'm mentioning
Yes,
it.
yes.
It's behind my ear.
Okay. All right,
Hidden.
let me see. I've got to see this. You guys probably won't be able to see it, but
It's like a
Wow.
Z. Do you see it?
that is very cool.
Yeah, it's a Z with a rosebud. I went with my mom. She's a matching one behind her right ear
Oh,
too.
there we go.
Just
Okay,
family
Mom, I like
tattoo
that.
thing.
That's okay. How was it? Was it painful?
You know,
Because you're right on your skull there.
yeah, it was kind of a spontaneous thing. I was like, "Do you want to get matching tattoos?" And she was like, "Yeah, okay."
Why not, right?
And I said it like one day. The next day, she designed the Z. Yeah, she printed it out like
Very
100
good.
times because we're like, we're going to know the size. We're not going to go and hate it and be upset. So then we would like
Right.
stick little stickets behind our ears and make sure we like the size. And then we went, and the guy scared me, and I almost didn't do it because he was like, "This is your first tattoo, and you want it behind your ear. That's so painful. Why would you do
Oh
like?"
my gosh.
Yeah, kind of like turning me off. And he's like, "And if you move, it's ruined." And I was like,
Wow.
I
Oh.
was like, okay. So she went first.
Brave
She-
mom.
Yeah, she did not move at all, and she was solid still. And I was like, if she can do it, I can do it.
Mom, that's right.
So-
But don't forget, this lady has already knows what it's like to give birth.
Right.
That is true.
Nobody gets.
No, she has such a high pain tolerance.
So then how did you do though?
I was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't I good? I didn't.
See, so
You're right.
if you decide to get more, there'll be.
I'm definitely
cake,
gonna
I
get more,
mean.
but they're gonna be all in like discreet areas, like my.
No, that's what I.
ankle.
Yeah, I do my ankles. I've got my little cat.
Yeah,
here,
I
but,
definitely want a music-related one. I
see,
just.
have my music.
Yes,
One here.
I wanted to get one like here, but I was like, I don't know if I want it so obvious, so I might get a small little music note inside. Like, I'm all for small minis.
Well, that's what I did. This I can pull my sleeves up to here.
Yeah.
And it's not a big deal.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But in the summer, it can just be all out. And we got to get Phil tattooed.
Not me.
Get
You ain't
tatted.
got me tattooed.
My brother tattoos. We should have him
Oh,
up
you
here
told
one
me that.
day. Yes.
Get tatted.
We'll hold him down.
Yeah.
We'll hold him down and make him get a tattoo on his ankle.
Oh, I heard
She
the
knows I
ankle's
can't even get a
pretty
blood
painful.
test, right?
Oh, please.
She's been with
Oh,
me.
No, no,
Or
no,
get
no.
stuck with anything with a doctor. She's been with me.
Yes. yes.
I'm good with blood tests, actually. It's just they can never find veins for me.
Oh.
That's the issue. They're like, you have no veins.
With me, she has to act like she's my mommy.
I have to go in there and hold his hand. His wife is there too. His wife's holding one hand. I'm holding the other hand. It's like, this is ridiculous. And this guy is how old? I mean, come on. He could be my father, okay? But who's holding whose hand? It is very obvious to me. Like I said, your mother, she gave birth. She knows what the pain is all about.
Mm-hmm.
This guy couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
He'd probably jump out of the building first.
I mean,
Probably
Oh,
right
yeah.
out
If
the
you're not
window.
good with needles, you'll probably
Like
ruin
that.
it. Yeah. Like, if you're, like, it's unexpected how it feels.
But it's, you know what? Needles are a whole different thing, though.
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice? It's not like needles at all.
Honestly, it felt like scratching.
Right.
Yeah, it wasn't bad until, like, you went over spots that were already inked. That hurt.
Right.
Yes,
'cause you
but
got
it
that
was more
second.
scratching than anything.
Oh.
And I'm the wimpiest human being, so if I could handle it, I think anyone could. So, yeah.
You sure? Is that why your hair is still curly? Did
Yes.
it get tighter?
Yeah.
So.
No. Well, I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, I know
Right.
when I've gotten mine, it's
Right.
after a while it feels like an annoying bee sting.
Mhm.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And
Yeah.
the hardest part with them is healing them up.
Yes.
And that I know he'd have a hard time with because he doesn't listen to directions that the doctor tells him. So if we tattooed Phil, he'd probably be infected and bubbled and
She's got to be like, I'm telling you, she's like a mommy to me. She's
yeah,
like-
it's crazy, but that's all right.
Watches every move I make.
He's lucky he's my best friend. Let's put it that way. So, you want to perform some songs for us
Yes,
tonight?
love to.
Can you tell us a little bit about at least the first one, and maybe you can then describe
The
some of the
first one
second
is an oldie. That one's
Ah.
called Me, Myself, and I. That's always the first song I do for some reason. It's like my utter comfort zone song.
That's good though.
Yeah, it always starts me out in a good mood. I don't know why. I just always start with that one.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second I'm going to is a new one. It's called Don't Fool Me Now. And that's probably the most favorite song I've written so far.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I wrote it maybe last time I was in Nashville, I wrote it, and I played it all over Nashville. I was totally psyched about it because they just came out of nowhere, and those are the best songs when they come out of
Oh,
nowhere.
yeah.
And you weren't expecting to get anything because of writer's block or anything. So, yeah,
And how did the people
my
in
favorite
Nashville
one.
take to it?
they liked it. I mean, my style is more country pop.
Right.
I wouldn't say I'm just completely country. So every time I play, I think it, like it kind of it hits people like a different kind of way.
Well, you
You know what I
a lot
mean?
of
Like-
country is country pop now anyway.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
More than the old country.
Yeah.
But anyway,
They
if
still calling you Taylor Swift?
They do.
They do?
Yes.
Yeah, they're like, you remind me. I'm not. They're like, you remind me of
Well,
her.
I think you have more sense. And I think that you're prettier than she is. So
Right.
Thanks. She's
I really
gorgeous,
want
though.
you to go up and show us what you've got. Maybe before your last song, Phil and I are going to come over. We're going to just close out the show and have you play us
Yeah,
out.
cool.
All right?
Awesome.
This
Sounds
is
good.
Zerena's portion of the show. This is starring Zerena.
Thank you.
Right.
So this should be good. 'Cause we
Yes.
haven't heard her in a while, and to hear a new style, I think
Right.
it's exciting to be able to hear
Yes,
that.
it's your first major show with her, not counting the anniversary show.
It might be,
Yeah.
yeah. I know that we've talked quite a bit at different, charity things that we've done.
Right.
All right, looks like she's all set.
Yes.
You just let us know when you're ready, Zerena.
Okay.
Okay, she's good. Let's switch over to her and see what she can give us.
Yes.
Alright, well, like I said, this first one's called Me, Myself, and I. Things don't always need to be rewrite. Change it to the seven doors and the prince that never comes. is like the one I just talked about that I wrote down in Nashville, and it's one of my favorite ones right now. And I'm probably gonna release it soon because I absolutely love how it came out in the studio. So this one's called "Don't Fool Me Now." I never put my heart out on the line, but for you, I'd do anything. I don't know why, because I'm so shy. By now, I usually pull away, but not this time. I think I might stay. But all my friends, they said to me, don't get involved, man, he's no good for me. He's like a Casanova off the big movie screen. They hit me into reality. That you're the guy that gets all the girls, and I'm the girl who hasn't even had her first love. I don't know if I can trust you with my heart. You're the type that walks out the lines, and I'm the color coded margins on the side. I don't know if I can trust you with my heart. Don't you fool me now. I heard about your exes from before. I heard they were flings, nothing great, nothing worth the risk. But I wanna find real love. I know I haven't found it yet, but when I do, I don't wanna lose touch. 'Cause all my friends, they said to me, don't get involved, man, he's better hurt you and leave. He's like a Casanova off the big movie screen. They hit me into reality. That you're the guy that gets all the girls, and I'm the girl who hasn't even had her first love. I don't know if I can trust you with my heart. You're the type that walks out the lines, and I'm the color coded margins on the side. I don't know if I can trust you with my heart. Don't you fool me now. You're the guy that gets all the girls, and I'm the girl who hasn't even had her first love. I don't know if I can trust you with my heart. You're the type that walks out the lines, and I'm the color coded margins on the side. I don't know if I can trust you with my heart. Please don't fool me now. Thank you. This next one is another new one that has not been released yet. And this one's called Happier by My Side. I was hypnotized when I saw you there, when you walked by. I don't know why. You've been my crush since I was 5. Cut my head through it away, tied me down and ran away. Thought that you were just a phase, but here I am, years today, and here we are. Seeing a year is not too far, and you got a girl. You treat her like she called Fiction.
Can't help but notice the way you look at her. But you don't seem to notice the way I look at you. As the time goes, my heart splits, 'cause I can't take any more of this. 'Cause I will never be a model for a cover girl. I will never be a girl who can walk in heels. I am never gonna fit your description, 'cause I'm not Barbie and I'm not fiction. One day, to you, I will be fiction. I can't help but notice the way you talk to her. Miss Popular has a big crew. She thinks she's too cool to hang out with you. Why would you want a girl who treats everyone like that? As the time goes, my heart splits, 'cause I can't take any more of this. 'Cause I will never be a model for a cover girl. I will never be a girl who can walk in heels. I am never gonna fit your description, 'cause I'm not Barbie and I'm not fiction. One day, to you, I will be fiction. Someone once told me don't ever change the way you are, 'cause there is someone out there who will heal your scars. He won't be perfect and I won't expect you to be. He'll think you're beautiful, you'll make his heart skip a beat. And then I realized that I could be a model for a cover girl. If I tried, I could really walk in heels. I don't wanna fit your description, 'cause I'm not Barbie and I'm not a fiction. One day, to you, I will be fiction. One day I'll be fiction, fiction. One day I'll be fiction, fiction. One day I'll be fiction, fiction. You're gonna want me, but I won't want you.
So this next one is called Pyramid. And I wrote it maybe about a year and a half ago. And I hope you guys like it.
I'm looking at this world and how it spins, and now chances don't come twice. I'm glad I've gone on this ride with you, 'cause so far it's brighter than bright. Lately I thought And I'm thinking that we should stay the same, that we should never change, stand strong like a pyramid. And I'm thinking I'm feeling intertwined when I look at your eyes, being part of your perfect sky. And away I go, I don't even know what you're doing to me. And I'm thinking that we should never change, that we should stay the same, stand strong like a pyramid. And I'm thinking I like feeling intertwined when I look at your eyes, being part of your perfect sky. And away we go. Now we're solid stone, just like a pyramid. Thank you. And that last song I actually just put on my Reverb Nation, so you can check it out at reverbnation.com/Zerena. Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
Come and play.
and you could play us out, and we will see you all next week.
Yeah, we've got about 4 more till the end of our season, and then we'll be taking a break, and we'll be bringing you a brand new season. We're going
Right.
to try to amp it up even more.
Yes, we're going into
So-
season 22 of the Mr. Phil Show.
Yes, we
Wow.
are. Isn't that amazing?
That's crazy.
All right, so if you wouldn't mind playing us out.
Oh, yes.
All right, so thank you everybody for tuning in tonight. Thank you.
Good night,
night.
everybody.
This last one is called Free Falling.
My parents weren't known, so I texted my friend.